Good evening, guys, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. So we just sent the link out. So we're waiting for some time for everyone to join. For those who join us now, how are you guys doing today? Is everyone doing all right? Do you have a good time so far? Did you enjoy your weekend? So, where are you watching us from? Come on, let me know. Use the chat. Please use the chat below and let me know where are you joining us from. Hello, Sean from Czech Republic. Fantastic. Zoom user from UK. MRA from Latvia. Oh, brilliant. Sirojit says gold seems to be on a high. Are we expecting a crash coming week? Hope you have a good weekend. Join from DK. Perfect. From Netherlands. So regarding gold, it's at pretty much almost at its all-time high. We do have the FOMC minutes, and depends on how the US dollar will perform, the gold will react accordingly. Tanaka from UK, London. Fantastic, fantastic. So, guys, I think we are ready to start. And first of all, I would like myself and the Elevating Forex team to welcome you to this exciting webinar where we will see all the upcoming opportunities for the week ahead and Denmark, yeah, and get ready and prepare. So before we start, as usual, this content is for general information and educational purposes only, and is not intended to provide any trading or investment advice or personal recommendation. As for who I am, my name is Theo Theodoro. You can find me everywhere on social media, on Telegram, or everywhere using the same name, Theo Theodoro. Imagine the long name, the full name. It's Theodoros Theodoro. In Australia, people they used to get where this come from? Same name and surname. Well, that's the Greek background, I suppose, Greek Cypriot background. So, guys, regarding who I am and I'm talking on this webinar, allow me to tell you that I'm a certified financial technical analyst and a certified market technician from different associations. I do have more than 10 years experience when it comes to trading and about 7 years experience in investing. I specialize in currency trading, and I love the currency correlation because it's the best way to capitalize on high probabilities in the market. So on a daily basis, I'm involved not only with trading, but with market analysis, and I host events with traders like Steve Ninsons. You perhaps hear about this gentleman, or John Bollinger, if you ever used Bollinger Bands, and many, many more. So what's on the scope today? Actually, I would like to start a bit opposite today, the webinar. I would like to start from the hot currency pair we said and we explained last week, and that was the Australian dollar against the Kiwi, Aussie, New Zealand. So that's the weekly chart. And remember, we said that this reversal combination, a bearish engulfing followed by a doji candle around resistance, it's a very strong reversal pattern. Okay, and how could we trade it? Guys, I try to make your life extremely simple here. We find the reversal on the weekly time frame, and we jump down to the 4-hour, even on the hourly time frame. Doesn't matter. I just keep it simple by showing the 4-hour chart. If you go down to the 4-hour chart, you have seen the market started from here on Monday. We were looking to find a short opportunity, right? So first one was this one here, reversal price action, and we go short. We enter here, we put a stop loss somewhere above there, and we can take profit down here. we can go until the recent swing low. Okay, and that was an exceptional trade setup. Then all the way down here, some people perhaps they were looking to trade this one. I didn't, but definitely on the hourly time frame down here, I took one more shot. Okay, on the hourly chart, let's see how it looks like. So Monday was from here up. So that was from Monday onward. Bearish engulfing, that's the first setup. You could have trade on the hourly time frame and to go up to here, that was fine. Bearish engulfing here. Another bearish engulfing down there, that it was too long and we didn't, I don't think so anyone took that trade. This bearish with a rejection here at the highest prices. These were bearish engulfing here. These were trades that they were worth taking the risk. Okay, so that's the purpose, and that's what I would like you to understand. I would like you to also be able with simple setups and simple analysis to take trades. Okay, if you want. Our traders, yes, they find the momentum opportunities, they capitalize and they send the signals on our channel based on the 15, 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour momentum setups. But here on Sundays, I'm giving you setups that and trades that, market analysis and setups and potential trades that I send out to hedge funds. I send out to heavy loaded traders, individual traders. I do the same analysis, okay, and I just give it to you on a single webinar. I mean, try to capitalize on these moves. And the only trading setups I teach is the price action of a bearish engulfing to go short and a bullish engulfing to go long, and the candles with the long wicks either at the bottom or at the top to go again long or short accordingly. That's it, simple. So what is always the plan? We want to find the market that makes sense and the reversal on the weekly, and we want to go down to the 4 hour or to the hourly time frame just to press a trigger to take the trade. Simple as that. That trading doesn't need to be complicated, and that was one of the setups we said keep an eye on that one, guys. Okay, and the whole week you could get busy with only this one. Also, we talked about the Aussie cat. I remember that one as well because I was looking on this one here. That was the resistance we gave, the reversal price action here, and we were expecting to find on the hourly time frame or the 4 hour time frame, we were looking to find opportunities to go here, from this point here to find opportunities to go short. Definitely this one here wasn't a trade that we will have taken because it was after 8 p.m. 6 p.m. UK time. So I don't think so someone is sitting in front of the computer at 7, 8 p.m. and try to find trades. But even if you have taken that trade because it was within the content of the higher time frame, after in the morning the next day you saw this reversal candle here, that will have been a strong alert to either move the stop loss to break even or to just scratch the trade. Okay, and it's nothing wrong to scratch trades if you see that the market doesn't do as you expect it to do. Like on Friday on the US oil, I got a small losing trade, but I had a good run on the Nasdaq because on the US oil the price didn't work as I expected, and I will show you because it's also a relevant chart for this week. But on the Nasdaq, it was a nice run and it was a gunner, so it covered everything exceptionally well. So, and again, I do what exactly I show you here on the analysis. I don't do complicate stuff when I want to execute trades on the 4-hour or on the hourly time frame. So let's guys, any questions, please? Do you want to ask me something? Do you have any questions based on, is that not clear? Do you have difficulties to understand what I'm explaining here? Come on, I'm here for you. I'm not here for myself or anybody else, okay? I'm here for you guys that you are watching us live either on our YouTube channel or on the Zoom. So please let me know your questions, or just say something on the chat. I mean, just to make sure that you are that you are still there. You didn't run away. I'm trading for the last 12 years now. So Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, I mean, you don't need to look this analysis here. I send it out as an official analysis just to keep things extremely simple. We are on the weekly chart. Oh, let's delete this one here. Okay, we are on the weekly chart. We see that there is a strong area of resistance here. The price penetrated and closed on the weekly chart above this resistance, right? So what do we expect now to happen? Yeah, we do expect for the price to move higher. Now, do we know that this is going to happen? The answer is no. That's why we go to the lower time frame and we try to find the reversal price action on either 4-hour chart or the hourly chart. Okay. Surojit said, I don't understand much of it, but that's because I just got started with the premium video tutorials and trading. That's totally fine. Stick around with the webinars and trust me, I repeat myself every single Sunday in the same way. So at some point, it's going to make sense. The trading plan and the strategies, the strategy I would like you to focus on. So maybe some of you or most of you have full-time jobs. Maybe you have other stuff that you are committed and you cannot be in front of the chart to trade the 5 minutes and 15-minute time frame. And you just want to take the signals our traders they send on the premium groups especially. So you can also have this in your arsenal box and you can take trades once you understand what I explained here, and it's extremely simple. On the weekly chart, we're going to look for a reversal price action. I will do the analysis for you as I'm doing here, and you just need to write down the currency pair if you are a total beginner. And then on the 4-hour time frame and hourly time frame, you're going to find those two price action setups to take the trades if they're going to appear. Simple as that. So on the 4-hour chart, as we understand, the bias are long here. Okay, here it's the resistance. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, we see that the price created this market high, higher than this one here. It moved upward. It came back and retested this old resistance that acted as support. See how perfectly the price acted here, guys. And it moved upward. So what do we expect from next week onward? We want to see first that the price will break above this resistance here, right? Because now we do have another reference in the market. We do have this resistance. That's a new resistance. And because I'm not doing these webinars on a daily basis to update you with what happened with the levels and all this stuff, please, you see a resistance, just put it on the chart. And if the price comes here, don't try to buy it. Simple as that. Okay, so if price comes back for any reason, we have the support here, we're going to try to take some trades long. On the other hand, if price moves upward and penetrate this resistance here, again, pretty much it's going to behave the same way. It's going to go up, it's going to come down, and it's going to give us the way most likely to take trades here. You can use the 4-hour time frame, you can use the hourly time frame. I don't suggest you, based on this analysis, to go to lower time frames and so on. If you are more experienced with trading, you can absolutely, certainly do that. But then you have to be a little bit more engaged and you have to be a bit more active with trade management. Okay. And it's something that I teach a lot to the traders because they are very confused. What is risk management and what is trade management? Trading is not set and forget. Trading, especially on 5 minutes, 1 minute chart, we do active trade management. So we have long bias for this one. Next one, Euro US dollar. Same, let's delete all these drawings here. On the weekly chart, guys, what's going on? The price came at this level of resistance. Do you all see that one? Here is the resistance. So for me to go long on this one now, I will wait for the price on the 4-hour chart to break above these highs here. It's not enough that the price came and touched at this resistance level. And let me share with you how the price behaves all the time. And I will give you an example. Look at this bearish candle, and the candle preceded this one, this green one. Bearish candle, it's the number 1, and the green is the number 2. The candle number 1 was moving lower, and when it reached this level here of the candle 2, it penetrated with a single move and closed under it. Once the price comes or visits a level of resistance or a level of support, of course, and it doesn't close above the resistance, immediately it's a bit, or it needs to put a question mark next to that. Why? Because if the buy orders were so strong and significant to beat the sell orders, they were sitting at the resistance, the price should have pushed upwards. Okay, that's the key part on this one. So if we go down to the 4-hour chart, what I want to see before I consider buying this one is the price to penetrate this high and close above it. Okay, because who guarantees that at this point, once the price, this point here, which I'm showing now, this one here, it's the same. Let's put it with this line here. This point here, it's the same like these highs here. Do you guys see that? Can everyone see it? These high points here are at the same level with the current point, the current high point. So who guarantees us that there are not sell orders that activated in the market on Friday, last Friday, because the price tapped into this area of resistance? That's how you need to think as a trader. So price reached a resistance. It automatically has high probabilities to activate sell orders that they are sitting there waiting to be executed. So we want to see the close above, like we saw it on the Australian dollar, US dollar. And here is where the currency correlation expertise comes. Like both currencies, the Australian dollar and the euro against the US dollar, the one closed above resistance and the other didn't close above resistance. So we have to be a bit more, we have to understand that maybe a strength on compared to these two, it's on the Australian dollar, US dollar rather than on the euro. Okay, next one, Great British Pound, another exceptional from price action market. The pound created this higher high and it came right at this level. What we want to see, we want to see a break above this one on the 4-hour chart. And let me just get rid of this one. So a break above this high. Currently the price sits at this area of resistance. Do you guys see that? If I want to buy, I will be waiting for the price because now it has a double top. Either the price it's going to retrace and comes down until this area of support. Please mark this on your chart. It's somewhere between 1.2640 to 1.2645, let's say, this area. If the price declines and gets rejected, how do we know if a price will get rejected at an area of support? We will see a price action reversal. What are the two price action reversals we want to see at support? It's the bullish engulfing, which is a combination of two candles, as you see here. Bullish engulfing also, it's this one here. Bullish engulfing also, it's this one here. Bullish engulfing also, it's this one here. So these are bullish engulfings. They are the most powerful reversal price action pattern. Or you want to see the hammer, which is, or the long leg, long lower wick, which is this candle here, this one here. Does everyone see that? This one. If we see bullish engulfing, another bullish engulfing, or this candle here, one of these two patterns at support, knowing that we want to be a buyer at this level, we're going to just press the trigger. We want to take the trade. Okay. This is how we trade. It's simple. It's not complicated at all, guys. Okay. So if the price stops here with a reversal price action, I will be looking to get involved and to target this high here. But if the price just penetrates and moves lower, then our plan failed. So the market didn't work as we expected it to do. Okay, simple as that. Next one, USD JPY. I'm not that fan of this currently on the weekly chart. We commented yesterday. Excuse me, guys. I just need to drink some water because my throat is killing me. If you could talk a little bit as well, that will be very helpful. But you just let me here sitting and do all the talk myself. Okay, guys, please, if you have any questions, type them on the chat, and I will definitely try to answer as many as possible. Last week, based on this bullish candle at this moving average, we said that we are looking to buy the USD Japanese yen. So if it was Monday today or Tuesday, and I opened my platform and I was looking to get involved with this currency pair based on the analysis we did last week, I will be looking on the hourly and 4-hour time frames for some bullish engulfing or the candle with the long lower wick, we call it hammer, let's say, like this one here, to find it on the hourly chart or on the 4-hour chart at the level of support and then just take the trade. So that would have been my plan. And the price here didn't really move during an uptrend when the buyers are very active. We want to see the price to move away. We didn't see that, therefore I have some question marks here. I repeat myself, I trade what I see, not what I think. Okay, and I will challenge you to do the same. Not because it's at support and it's in an uptrend, okay, it's gonna go upward. We don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm a little bit skeptical with this one. Next one, US oil or WTI, that's the weekly chart. Price ended as a bullish engulfing on the weekly chart. So chances are that this market, it might gonna push a little bit higher next week. Okay, so what I will be focusing on next week is on the 4-hour chart as well as the hourly time frame for this market to create, of course, this bullish engulfing here or this this hammer around the support and take the trade. That's the plan. Simple as that. Adele said, hello, are you a scalper? Yes, I scalp the 5-minute charts and rarely the 1-minute chart. But if I do scalping, I'm only on the 5-minute chart. Otherwise, I trade the hourly or the 4-hour charts. Okay, that's the two ways I trade. It's 5 minutes or above the hourly. And why I do that? Because that's what works best for me. Okay. So last week, I took a trade on Friday based on this resistance here. After this candle occurred, I took a trade here on the hourly time frame, enter short here. I went with a stop loss above here. And once the price, I saw that it didn't quite close underneath here and it started moving upwards here, I just scratched the trade. It wasn't worth for me staying on this trade after this candle occurred. Okay, so and I got a losing trade. On the other hand, on the 5-minute, I had a good run on the Nasdaq. Let me show you where did I short the Nasdaq. Oh no, I bought the Nasdaq from here. Price was at support on the 5-minute, rejected with this long wick. I entered long here. My stop loss was underneath here, and I got out at this bullish and bearish engulfing order block. So it was about 33 pips on the Nasdaq. I trade with about 12 or 14 lots per. That's my trade size on the Nasdaq. So it covered really well the losing trade of the WTI. That was only on Friday. Now I don't remember all the trades I take on a weekly basis, but that's what I remember for Friday. That were the only 2 trades actually. So next one about the gold market. Very interesting market. The weekly chart, guys. Price has its all-time high around 24.31, right? Do you guys see that? So the price last week, we were expecting it to move higher, and it did it. On the 4-hour chart, though, we were looking somewhere here on Friday. Sorry, on Friday, the price was somewhere here, and we said that the 61.8 from the Fibonacci retracement I gave you from this low here to this high there, we had the 61.8 right here. And the market created this bullish engulfing. I didn't take that trade, but then we had also that I didn't take also that trade because I wasn't around, and we had also this bullish hammer here. And if you were writing down the plans and the currency pairs, or if you remember them, you will have definitely get involved either bullish engulfing here or bullish engulfing there. So that was an exceptional trade, or another trade occurred here, but I don't know if some people were awake right at 7 a.m. UK time to take the trade. Okay. I was awake, to be honest, but I wasn't looking at the chart at that time, because at my time zone it's 9 a.m. this one, not 7 a.m. So guys, the trading plan we do every single week, it's a powerful trading plan. It's based on my expertise and experience for pretty much the last 12 years I'm trading. So I believe I know something, and I also do well with my trading these higher time frames. So that's what I give out to you with all my heart and all my enthusiasm and all my passion. Okay. And again, do I take it? Do I get it right every time? Absolutely no. Do I have losing trade? A bunch of losing trades. Okay. But all the trades I take, it's based on this trading plan we do every single Sunday here. Okay. I don't show you something here and then on Monday I will start doing something else. That's how I work on my way on the charts, and that's what it is. Another good one, it was the USD Swissy, guys. Last week on the weekly chart, we had this inside candle here, and we said that inside candle, remember, if you were around on this webinar, I'm sure you remember we commented that after a bearish engulfing candle, especially within the context of this uptrend, if the market doesn't follow through and stays with an inside candle like it did it here, then the chances are we're going to see some push to the upside. Okay, so last week I was also considering to, if I will be around the US trading session, to take some trades on the lower time frames, on the hourly chart, which, because I like to be honest, I didn't take the trade, but really, really good trade. It was on Monday, right after we did the webinar. So the market start trading lower before the New York Open, and right in the New York Open, it printed, that's the hourly time frame, it printed this candle right at the support, the previous week's low. That's the support. If you will have taken an entry here with a stop loss there, it was 10 pips, this one here. I remember it really well, and you could have taken out 20 pips. So reward to risk 2 to 1 by the time the price reached this high here. And that's it. It's done. It's simple. Now, the next day on Tuesday, the market printed this candle here right after the news in the US. Did I take the trade? No. Why I didn't take the trade? Again, because I was looking to buy, not to sell. That was my plan. But even if you were looking at this long false breakout and you said, okay, it's worth taking the risk, I'm going to take the trade. Okay, it worked out really well at the end of the day. Okay, so that was the only obvious trade based on the plan we created on Sunday. It was this one here. Okay, and again, because we do the analysis on the weekly chart and we have this strong price action to work with, once we find the reversal, it's much easier to just wait on the hourly or 4-hour time frame to just execute, guys. Okay, it's simple, and it has to be simple. Suranich, yes, I understand there were many sell signals on the gold. That was very bullish on Friday, yeah, but when you are trading on the lower time frames, 30 minutes, 15-minute chart, you want to capitalize on the momentum of the market. Regardless that we said, for example, on Sunday that we are looking for this 4-hour and perhaps 1-hour entries for bullish on the gold, they were strong momentum, sell momentum bias, and our traders, they identify them as opportunities. Okay, in trading, we don't know what's going to happen. We just estimate what can happen. So, someone and Marianne asked about the Euro JPY. Guys, do you want to cover any other currency pair, or I will continue? Euro JPY weekly chart. It's still bullish, this one here. Now, here it's another hidden market information for you guys, for everyone. So the price created, the price it's in an uptrend, right? Overall bias, it's in an uptrend. Bearish engulfing here. After this bearish engulfing, we have inside candle there. Let me bring it. Let's zoom in a little bit. So bearish engulfing here, then inside candle there, and then another inside candle within this bearish engulfing context, this one here. So from this point now, the price it sits at this resistance. Here it was an immense amount of sell orders in the market in this point. So I believe that for retail traders or prop firm traders, whatever, like us, the highest probability was, let's say, from this point to that point. Now, I wasn't looking at this market and I didn't want to take any trades on this one because the bearish engulfing didn't take out neither its low nor its high. So everything on the inside, it's a low probability trading setup. Now, if I don't see the reversal, and here it's the very important aspect of our trading plan. If I don't see the reversal happening on the weekly chart, how do I know that on the lower time frames, like the 4-hour and maybe hourly chart, the market will move as per the weekly direction? So pretty much, guys, when we trade this methodology, it calls time frame correlation. And what does it mean? In simple words, we are trading the higher time frame content in the essence of lower time frame entry. We don't trade the hourly, neither the 4-hour chart when we do the execution. We just do the execution on these time frames. We trade the higher time frame, but we find this kind of entries because it allows us to put a narrow stop loss from the entry point. We can enter here with a stop loss there, let's say 10, 20 pips, and to try to squeeze double or triple the distance. Okay, if we drill down to the 4-hour time frame on this one, first, it's very obvious that the market moved downwards with these solid and long Marubozu bearish candles, and both indicators, they sold off, the RSI at the top and the MACD at the bottom. And once the price tries to rally to the upside, all these candles here, they have so narrow bodies that the RSI and the MACD didn't manage to create the same distance on their indicators. So they printed negative divergences, both of them. So what can happen here? First, we do expect that the market can maybe decline a little bit. If it's going to bounce off and move upwards, let it be. We don't know what's going to happen. And here it's the tricky part when it comes to trading the ranges. Like this market, it's 75% in a ranging. We have point A, we have point B, and the rally at point C stacked around the resistance. Excuse me. So what we want to see, it's either the market comes down and finds support here and trade from this support, or the market to break above this resistance here. If we try to capitalize on, let's say, in the middle of this move, it can happen, yes, but it's low probability setup, okay? Because there are no buyers. Who is where? Where is the majority? Where is the imbalance of buying and sell orders? We don't know. We don't have this reference. That's why, again, I'm a bit skeptical on this one. In terms of macroeconomics, next week, there's going to be some CPI news in the UK, CPI news in Japan, which can cause the Japanese yen to drop. And if the Japanese yen will drop, then we're going to see this move to the upside. Okay, let's continue. Euro New Zealand, it was a market that I personally was looking to go long. And we said that we are looking to go long, but no opportunities appear next week, the previous week. Why? Because the market just moved downwards. At this point here, bearish engulfing inside candle around the support, we forecasted that we ideally want to go down to the 4-hour time frame and look for long opportunities. And the 4-hour time frame on Monday started here, and that was the Friday. So where we want to look for long opportunities, of course, from a support level. I'm not going to look for a bullish engulfing right here. What is there? It's in the middle of nowhere. I want to look from a support. We trade support and resistance, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. That's it. That's the plan. It's simple. The price came down to the support and it just went through. So the trading plan, the market invalidated the trading plan. I wasn't looking to do anything, and that was it. Same with the Great British Pound and New Zealand. But what for this week onwards, after this bearish move to the downside, having a support, let's say, down here, and then the next support to be down there. So if we name this support S1, and if we name this support S2, up S2 here, you can put them on your chart. So this week's low can be the first support, and that's the second support. What we can do from next week, go on the hourly or 4-hour time frame, and we want to find resistance to sell. Price makes lower highs and lower lows, which is fantastic. Now, here it's the resistance. One touch, second touch, kind of fluctuation here. If the price rallies and comes back here with a reversal price action, I will be definitely looking to go short. Now, if something changes here and the market at this point creates a strong resistance, move lower, and then it comes back, definitely I will be using this resistance to go short. But again, if this is going to happen on Wednesday, we don't know all the information, all the candles will reveal here. Okay, that's why now we are saying based on what we have in front of us, based only on what we see. Okay. Guys, does this get a bit clear? Does it make more sense now? You hear it again and again and again. Same with the Great British Pound and the New Zealand dollar. With this one here, we didn't focus that we're going to look for longs, to be honest, because we had the market was making lower highs and lower lows, and we said that doesn't have a weekly reversal. So if I don't confirm the reversal on the weekly chart, I'm not going to look to trade anything. I will just take out this market from my watch list. I'm not going to even look it during the week. I don't care, because it won't become a part. And guys, pay attention to this. If a market it's not a part of our trading plan on Sunday, it won't become a trading plan based on this methodology on Wednesday or on Thursday or on Tuesday or on Friday. Okay, if it's going to be the plan to trade it based on the Sunday's market breakdown and analysis, then we're going to look to find opportunities during the week. Okay, is that clear? I hope so. So another, I believe, another good markets to keep an eye on. But let's just go through this 5-6 market remaining very quickly. I'm not going to look to go long on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, because there are also resistance levels here, and it's a bit messy. So I'm not looking to do anything with that. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Now we don't have any reference of where it's going to be support, or maybe the price will bounce and move upwards. I'm not going to look to play the smart in the markets. I just want to see clear setups. I want to see the reversal. There is no reversal here, or continuation. It has to be in the context of the trend. And here, the market is sideways from this perspective. Also, from this perspective, the market is sideways. But from this perspective here, the market is in an uptrend. So this one here, it's in an uptrend. If we are looking only this move here, depends where you look the market. So, and because I look this move here, I don't care what happened 1 year ago. I care what happened a few weeks ago. And the market is in an uptrend here. So I want to see reversal before I go to the lower time frames to look for buying setups. Okay, guys, is that clear? So I don't see anything here on this one. New Zealand, Canadian dollar also, this has a little bit room to move to the upside, but very insignificant, about maybe 20 pips or something, 28 pips. I won't do anything with this one. Swiss franc, it's very weak currency pair, and the Aussie Swissy has a good opportunity. Here is the resistance. So on the 4-hour time frame, you see the market makes higher highs and higher lows. We can capture it with an uptrend line. We can use the moving averages. I see this support here, inside support. So if I zoom out a little bit, yeah, that's the support. We do have the trend line here. So yeah, pretty much combination. So if the price retrace and get rejected at the support, yeah, why not to look for longs? Because the weekly, if you didn't get it from the first time, the weekly, it turned from a sideways to an uptrend, makes higher highs and higher lows. This high at 1 is higher than the high at 2, and the low at 3 is higher than the low at 4. So the weekly, it's in an uptrend, and the weekly has a reversal price action. So I would rather look on the hourly and 4-hour time frames to execute this one. I'm telling you from now, because I have other markets that I personally going to keep my attention, the markets we set on the majors actually, I will be more focused on these majors rather than on this one. But if you have the privilege of time and you want to watch this one, you definitely add it on your watch list. Another great one is the Kiwi Swissy. The price broke above this long-term resistance, and it surpassed all the resistances here, even this one here from last year's September, and the next one, it's going to be somewhere here. So there is fairly good room for the market to move. On the 4-hour chart, price makes higher highs, higher lows, it's in a strong uptrend. Inka said, do you also trade Bitcoin or crypto? I invest personally, I do investing only on cryptos. I don't need to trade them with leverage. I prefer to trade the currencies and the indices which I understand them the most. And the Bitcoin, I just buy it without leverage. Also the Ethereum, Solana, Ripple, and many other. If you want to talk about cryptos, and if anyone wants to talk about cryptos, guys, or anything else, please find me on Telegram. It's Theo Theodorou. Send us a message at support@Elevating Forex, and Gilles will direct you to me. So either way, it's fine. And next one, nothing with the Canadian dollar Swissy, nothing with the Canadian dollar JPY. New Zealand JPY made a higher high, but it didn't quite close there. So I'm not focusing on that one, neither on the Australian dollar New Zealand. So pretty much that's it for today. The things we didn't cover, it's the USD CAD. Let's go quickly. This one is at support. So on the 4-hour time frame, it's just mixed. On the 4-hour time frame, it looks a bit more bearish. So if you're going to trade the USD CAD, please wait for the price to break, the current price to break below this low here. And if that's going to happen, try to find the retracement and enter short from this point. Okay, from this broken support, it can act as resistance. And the target will be down there. Keep an eye on this one, because I don't want to come here next Sunday and just say, hey, did anyone take the trade? And you're going to start beating yourself like, oh my God, why I didn't see that? I'm not saying it's going to happen. There are also news in Canada. CPI news is expected to drop a lot in Canada, and this can affect the Canadian dollar, can weaken the Canadian dollar. So if the Canadian dollar weakens so much, then the US dollar, it's going to possibly drive to the upside, and this market will move upwards. Okay, so maybe this trend line will be the resistance. So keep an eye on this as well. And the next one, we talked about the USD CHF. Let's go on the weekly chart. Bullish engulfing on the USD CHF. So this week, primarily, if we find some good setups, we're going to look for long opportunities. And pretty much that's it. BDJ asked, I have one question. If you don't put entry price to some trades, will that affect on my results? What do you mean if you don't put entry price? How you have to take the trade, you have to place the trade, you have to press buy now or buy limit if you want to buy at a price that is lower than the current market price, or buy stop if you want to buy above the current market price. Guys, if you need anything, please feel free to contact me on the Telegram channel, and I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to assist you with anything you perhaps need. So I think we cover everything tonight. Again, I believe week by week you become better. You get better understanding of how you can trade. I definitely want to believe that the webinar add a lot of value in your trading. Adelaida said, please, which time frame you recommend to find direction and time frame to execute? Adelaida, I don't know if you were from the beginning here, or maybe I didn't explain it well. I use the weekly time frame to find direction, and I use the 4-hour or the hourly time frame to take trades. Okay, if I use the hourly time frame, I do it during the New York trading sessions if I'm going to trade the majors or some US oil or gold, and because that's the times that I'm available to sit in front of the chart. But if you want to keep it simple, just keep the 4-hour time frames. You want to check the charts a couple of times a day, and again, the analysis we do, it's exactly the analysis we do answers your question. We do analysis on the 4-hour, on the weekly time frame, and we take the executions on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, if you want to ask anything, because we're gonna end the webinar now, just send me a message on Telegram or send us at support, and I will help you. And by the way, guys, because most of you know that I do personal coaching and mentoring here. If you have a couple of questions that need to be answered, don't worry, you're not going to sit on any coaching or any private coaching with me. I'm going to just help you. I'm going to just answer your questions. Okay, don't get confused. But if you want to scale up and elevate your trading, and just maybe you want to get involved to trade your money, other people's money, to pass challenges in prop firms and all this stuff, then you will need me to sit down on a private mentor just to go through a fast track on what to do and how to do in a more detail. So that's all from me today. I hope you really enjoy it. And myself and the team here at Elevating Forex would like to wish you to have a fantastic day ahead, wherever you are in the world. We always appreciate you, and we hope that we add enormous amount of value in your trading development. So guys, that's all from me. Have a great night, and I will see you next Sunday. Thank you.